Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I'm Palak Khandelwal. Today we are discussing the top MCQ which are related to the banking, economy and finance current affairs of 28th of March 2022. So these series is beneficial for all banking exam aspirants. Okay, so now question number 1. The UNCTAD has reduced India's GDP growth forecast for financial year 2022 to. So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is 4.6%. So recently the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development revised India's GDP growth to 4.6% for financial year 2022. So the reason for revision is ongoing Ukraine war lead to fluctuation in oil price, inflation and financial instability. Okay, do you remember? The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, basically a intergovernmental organization and part of United Nations Secretariat, and it is founded on 30th December in year 1964 and its headquarters situated in Geneva in Switzerland. Okay, so now question number 2. Which housing finance business has just signed a co-lending agreement with SBI? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is Edelweiss Housing Finance Limited. So recently SBI has signed a co-lending agreement with 5 housing finance companies to expand its reach to unreserved sector. So basically SBI has signed a co-lending agreement with PNB Housing Finance Limited, IIFL Home Finance Limited, Shri Ram Housing Finance Limited, and also with Edelweiss Housing Finance Limited and also Capri Global Housing Finance Limited. So the purpose of this agreement is to sanction loan to the unserved and unreserved sector and accelerate effective and affordable credit to small home buyers in India and contribute to the vision of housing for all by 2024. Okay, so do remember SBI is the public sector bank. Its headquarters situated in Mumbai and the chairman of SBI name is Dinesh Kumar Kharra. Okay, so now question number 3. Which bank was recently fined by the SEBI for failing to comply with merchant banker regulation? So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is Axis Bank. So recently, SEBI has levied a penalty of 5 lakh on Axis Bank for violation of merchant banker regulation. So the regulation 27 state that every merchant banker shall submit to the board complete particulars of any transaction for the acquisition of security of any body corporate whose issue is being managed by the merchant banker within 15 days from the date of entering into such transaction. So the regulation 27 name as information to the board. So in its order, SEBI specified that during the period of August 2016 to August 2019, Axis Bank bought debit papers in 9 companies, of which it was merchant banker. Further, as per the provision of merchant banker regulation, it fails to inform the same SEBI within 15 days. Hence, the penalty imposes. Okay, do you remember SEBI full form as Security Market Regulator of India and its headquarters situated in Mumbai. It is founded on 12th of April in year 1992. Apart from that, the Axis Bank headquarters situated in Mumbai and the CEO of Axis Bank name is Amitabh Chaudhary. Okay, so now question number 4. Who is the FIFA World Cup 2022 official sponsor? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Byju's. So recently, Byju's is the official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar in 2022. So Byju's will now be able to use the FIFA World Cup logo and are set to build unique promotion and distribute them to the football fans all around the world. So as a part of partnership, the company will also offer education content for young fans. Okay, so now question number 5. Which city is the headquarters to the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, which recently inked an MOU with the Ministry of Rural Development to promote entrepreneurship in rural India? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Guwahati. So recently, the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship has signed MOU with Ministry of Rural Development to improve the impact of Startup Village Entrepreneurship Program. So basically, the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship has signed MOU with the Ministry of Rural Development to promote entrepreneurship amongst the rural youth. So the agreement has been signed to promote Startup Village Entrepreneurship Program. The core objective of MOU to promote employment opportunity in rural India by particularly developing self-employment avenue for unemployed rural people. So, the Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, Guwahati, was act as a national resources organization for the Startup Village Entrepreneurship Program. Okay, so now question number 6. Which organization has published the Export Preparedness Index? So, the correct answer of this question is option C, that is NITI-IO. So, recently NITI-IO released the second edition of the Export Preparedness Index recently. So, the NITI-IO along with the Indian Institute of Competitiveness released the second edition of Export Preparedness Index 2021. It takes into account the export achievement. So, the Gujarat ranked the winner for the second consecutive year. The ranking is based on the 4 pillars in index such as trade policy, business ecosystem, export performance. As per the index, the coastal states are the best performers. Okay, so now question number 7. Which NGO collaborated with the her&now project to create the WINcubate Training Programme? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Rbi. So recently the NITI-IO has collaborated with AIM and her&now project to end gender-based barriers for women entrepreneurs in India. So under the collaboration, her&now will help impact WINcubate Training Programme at Atal Innovation Mission Incubation Center. So WINcubate Training Program was developed jointly by her&now Indian NGO named as Rbi. So basically WINcubate Training Program includes all the best practice to promote women entrepreneurships. Okay, so now question number 8. Who recently joined the International Strategic Advisory Board of Data Analytics Dun Bradstreet? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Rajneesh Kumar. So recently, the former chairman of the State Bank of India, Rajneesh Kumar, has joined the International Strategic Advisory Board of Data and Analytics, Benetton, Dun and Bradstreet. So Dun and Bradstreet has been a trusted brand in business decision-making data analytics and rating for almost 180 years. Okay, so now question number 9. Which Defense Public Sector Undertaking has signed an agreement with the Airport Authority of India for cooperative indigenous development system? So, the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Bharat Electronic Limited. So, recently, Airport Authority of India has signed an agreement with Defense Public Sector Undertaking, that is Bharat Electronics Limited, for the joint ingenious development of systems for air traffic management and surface movement of the aircraft at airport across the country, which were previously imported. Okay, so now last question. Who recently acquired Avail Finance, a neo-banking platform, in order to expand its financial service offering? So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Ola. So recently Ola, an Indian ride-hailing startup, has agreed to acquire neo-banking platform Avail Finance in order to expand its financial service offering.